All right, everybody, we're going to continue with compound inequalities here. A couple examples to look at. Just remember we've got these and or inequalities. So what are the solutions to negative 3 less than or equal to m less than or equal to negative 1? So let's start with that. If I'm a little red dot, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and make my number line. And guys, I normally don't put everything in here, but I will in this case because we only have negative 3. We have negative 2 and negative 1. So we have to be careful what it's asking, right? Is it asking for integer solutions? Well, you'll remember that these are only our positive and negative whole numbers, right? Whole numbers and their opposites. So if it is, right, we have this inequality here. That'll be a closed circle. And then we're not going to include negative 1, right? That'll be an open circle. And this looks like one of those and equations with those intervals that kind of overlap here. So we would not include negative 1, but we would definitely include, right, negative 3. M could all be a solution of M could be negative 3 and negative 2, right? But we're not going to include negative 1 because it has that not an equal sign under the inequality. Here, the deal is, though, we got to be careful. If it's asking for, rational numbers, we could include all the parts and pieces and decimals in there as well. Next problem is pretty gnarly. Go straight to the question. What possible scores can you earn on the fourth and final test? Well, let's find where it's asking about the fourth and final test to earn a B in the course. Well, it says right here to earn a B, okay, you must achieve an unrounded average. So unrounded test average between, looks like we've got one of those betweens there, 84 and 86 inclusive. So we're going to have 84, 86 over here, and then something that's greater than 84 or equal to it, something that's less than or equal to 86. And it tells us right here, right, that's one of those old like 7th grade average problems. We talk about mean, right, but don't give us the fourth test. Here's mean 86, 85, 80 on the first 3 tests. So we're going to want to add those up, right? 86 plus 85 plus 80, and then we don't know what that fourth one is, right? That's why it's asking, what can we earn? Well, part of that is finding that average, and we can't really find that without that x there. So there's some cute ways we can use to undo this here. The beauty of it is we don't have any negative anything to multiply or divide here, which will make our lives easy. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply everything by 4 times 4, right? So 86 times 4, 4 times 84. That's going to cancel out these 4's here. 4 times 84 is 336. Remember, this is a calculator section. Please use it. It's going to be less than or equal to 86 times 4 is 344. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and add these numbers up. 86 plus 85 plus 80. Get that out of the way. So I'm left with 251 plus x. Whatever that is greater than or equal to negative 336, less than or equal to 344. And here I can subtract 251. It's just like an equation, except I just need to balance everything here. 251 from everything. Okay? From all 3 sections of the inequality. That's going to create the 0 that I'm looking for. And I'm going to have x in between, right, less than or equal to, at the high end, 93, and then greater than or equal to, right, what is that, 85. So what can I get? What possible scores can I get? Well, anything that's equal to 85 and 93 and all of the scores in between. Okay, so I could... X could be, to get that B that I want, somewhere between 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, any of these, 91, 92, 93, can be any of those would fit that inequality that we just did. Final example that I want to go over, we've got a pretty nasty little compound inequality here. What are the solutions? Obviously, multiple solutions, right? It's one of those OR inequalities. Let's go back up. It's going to take the picture of this bottom, this B right here, right? And we can have an infinite amount of solutions as long as it fits one side or one parameter of the inequality. So we've got us a nice little OR inequality here. So we're going to solve both sides. We're going to solve both sides. I'm going to do this first one here. Over here I've got 3t plus 2 is less than or equal to negative 7. And over here I'm going to do negative 4t plus 5 is less than or equal to 1. Be careful. You do have a negative coefficient here, so we're going to have to do some sign flipping on the second one. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way first. Remember, if you subtract, you're not flipping any signs, so that's kind of helpful. Why did I do negative 6? That was silly. I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides here. I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides here. All right, that's my 0. That's negative 4. So I'm going to do a rewrite, and I've got negative 4t is less than negative 4. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 4. Remember, that's going to make me have to flip my sign here. And create positive 1t, or just regular old t, is now greater than 1. All right, there's one part of my inequality. And I'm going to go to the other inequality over here. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. Create my 0. And it looks like I'm going to get, what is this, negative 7 minus 2 is negative 9. So I'm going to do a rewrite, 3t less than negative 9. I don't have to worry about my coefficient here. It's positive. Divide both sides by 3. T is less than, we don't have any equals here, so this is going to be nice. T is less than negative 3. So when I write my inequality, I'm going to start with t in the middle here, right? Being all numbers, any number that's less than, the mouth's going away from the t, negative 3, and t is greater than positive 1. So when that's my inequality, right? My solutions look like this. I'm going to have negative 3 obviously down here with an open circle. I'm going to have positive 1 over here with an open circle, right? And then t is going to be everything greater than 1. I don't know why I made them so far apart. It's very silly. And then I'll do this like that, make it extend it a little bit more so you can see what's happening here. A little more shade, right? T is every number less than negative 3, every number greater than positive 1, not including negative 3 or positive 1.